Welcome to Hot Takes 2. You guys loved it so much the first time that we're running it back. This time it is a transfer special. I've asked you guys to send me your hottest takes about current transfers, predictions for the season for these transfers, who's the worst transfer ever, best transfers in history, anything you like. And as always, we're going to rank them from extra hot, medium, lemon and herb, and then very mild takes. And I'll let you know if I agree, am I letting the plane land. As always, if you want to get involved, follow on the IG, subscribe on YouTube, because you know, we're on the way to that 100k plaque. I've picked about 40 questions, again, a lot of them from IG, some YouTube comments as well. So without further ado, let's tuck in straight away with the first one. Neil Shivan says, Sesko will outscore Isak by a lot, by the way. Listen, first and foremost, it's extra hot, but the plane is not landing. There is no way I'm even boarding that plane. And if I'm on the plane already, I'm jumping out of a parachute, bro. If you think Sesko's outscoring Isak, like, it's a hot take, innit? There's like a tiny chance that the Isak Ekitike connection doesn't really work, but saying a lot is crazy. I can't lie, you're pushing it too far, so I'm not willing to jump on board with you for now. Anyway, let's see what happens if Amorim gets sacked. Again, different story. Next up, we have Nim7i, who says Dele Alli gets a winter move to a lower Prem side, does well, and gets called up to the World Cup. My good friend, put the gun down, bro. It's over, man. There ain't no remontada happening over here, bro. It's a hot take, like, fair enough, but it ain't happening, bro. He didn't make it at Como. He ain't made it for the last however many years. Like, it's over. You know that meme of the guy wearing the Just Do It bag, and then it's ripping apart. Let it go, bro. Next up, we've got Eric Fab, who says Trent will flop. A hot take, and one that I disagree with. I will not be joining you there, my friend. I'm sorry. I don't see it. I know, again, people are kind of quick to jump on the, oh, look what happened in game 2. Oh, Carvajal's going to come back. Bro, when they unlock the Trent crazy deliveries to Mbappe, which he already did, to be fair, in the last game, but hella offsides, you're going to see Trent's going to be a key player for them. I know he's not a great defender, but I don't think he'll flop. Next up, we have Alex Bartley, who says Madueke over Esteval. He's put the little emoji eyes. I don't know what you're looking at, bro, because I'm not joining you there. I'll be honest with you. I think had Madueke still been at Chelsea, Esteval would have taken his place. That's my opinion. I think Esteval, definitely potential-wise as well, has far more to offer than Madueke. So no, I'm not letting you lie. I want one that I can agree with as well, you know? Next up, we've got M. Sad, who says Gyökeres gets 5 goals in the Prem against the top 10 teams this season. Okay, it's a hot take, and I'm willing to shake hands on the reverse bet, if you will. So I'll say he gets more than 5 goals against the top 10. Because the top 10 includes, like, you know, your Brightons and Brentfords. Or we're talking like last season, right? Unless you mean like the top 10 that will be this season, I suppose. Even still, 5 goals. Nah, he'll get more than that. We'll shake hands. You take the under 5. I'll go for the over 5 bet. We've shook hands on £100. Thank you very much. Can't wait to spend that money. Next up, we go to Cheat Rushi, who says, hot take. United should have overhauled their current midfield, Ugarte, he puts in brackets, before getting Lemans. I'm inclined to agree. Like, I agree with the take, but it's not really a hot take though, is it? Because when you've made, you know, 200 million on attackers and whatnot, and then you've bought a goalkeeper as well, and then you're going to come back after international break and still end up with Ugarte, yeah, there's problems. But at the same time, wow, the goalkeeper was needed. So I feel as though their window is incomplete without getting that midfielder. But they still needed to prioritize a goalkeeper. So, like, I'm letting you land. It's a bit of a bumpy one. Like, I'm there, but it's, nah, I don't know. It's Junaid says Barca will crumble this season without Inigo. This one, like, again, I asked for hot takes, to be fair, so you've gone a bit overboard saying crumble. I do believe that Inigo's presence will be missed, but at the same time, can Araujo come back to previous form? Obviously, Kubasi, you man tell us, is generational, so, you know, surely they should have enough in the tank there to last this season. I do believe, however, with the window now closing, that if I could go back in time and change my La Liga prediction, I had Barca to win it on a coin flip by like 1 point. Guys, my hot take in this one, I think Madrid are going to win it now, you know. It's a very bold one, I know, but I think that's going to be the case. I don't know. We'll see. 3BDO_11A. Look at this guy, bro. He says Jeremy Ping Pong is going to flop and be sent to Saudi within 2 years. It's a hot take, to be fair. It is a hot take. It is... The Saudi one you've sent me, though, man. I can't lie. When I say flop here, I just mean he'll be nowhere near like Trent levels, right? As in, he's not gonna help Salah that much. He's not gonna be in best right back in the world conversations at any point in his Liverpool career. But he'll still be serviceable. You know, I'm not saying he's like a completely meaty player. I just don't think he has the capabilities to fill Trent's shoes. But again, that's my opinion, right? Guys might disagree with me. The good mate Gareth _90+1. Good mate Gaz. He says Eze's a better signing for Arsenal than Rodrigo would have been. That is a hot take for sure. Do I agree? You know what? I now have to factor in the mental fortitude and testicular fortitude. Because on the one hand, I have a player who, on the verge of joining Spurs, is calling Arteta saying, yo, please, like, you man got any last bits of space for me? Like, I want to come and show that I can be the guy, you know, in a big team, if you will. And on the other hand, you got Rodrigo. Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. He's willing to just sit there and ride bench from game week 1 to game week 38 just because he knows that Madrid are far more likely to win trophies than whatever other team you could have joined from City, Arsenal, Liverpool, whatever. So, as much as Rodrigo ability-wise, I mean, you still definitely take that. I can't lie to you. I don't think Eze's better than Rodrigo. But maybe the desire for someone to play for Arsenal as much adds like a nice little 20%, you know, Zenkai boost, if you will. So maybe I'm willing to let you land. I don't know where we're going on the destination. You have to let me know where we're landing, but I'm willing to sit on the plane and have trust in you, if you will. Mohamed Noor says Fabregas should never have left the Prem. If he went to Chelsea or City, he'd be in the Prem all-time 11. Do you know what? It's the first hot take where I think I'm even going to be the pilot with you. I'm going to be the co-pilot. Maybe not the first part. I feel like when you say he should have never left the Prem, I feel like in his heart of hearts, it makes sense that at some point he'd go back to Barca, right? And listen, if Barca come knocking and you literally, that's your boyhood team, like you are going to go and see. Because like, let's not forget, Fabregas these times, that's super, super elite level. So I understand why he went to Barca. However, I also agree with you that like, there's not many things he lacks when you talk about the other midfielders that are in that same kind of conversation. Cause he pulled up at like 17, 18 years old and he was dominating these same guys that we have, like, you know, in our all-time midfield convos, whether that be, I mean, me personally, I got like Gerrard there. Obviously, Lampard's in the conversation. I mean, Vieira, slightly older, but his first meeting with Arsenal, with Juventus, Fabregas ran the show again. So I actually agree with you. I think had Fabregas had like a, let's say, you know, 12-year boom, like just Premier League from like 05 to 2017 or something, he probably would scrape in, bro. I think he's in converse for the best passer like ever or of anything. But alas, there we go. Augustus Martinez says Amenyah to SDS is top 5 transfers of all time. Someone said it in it. I don't know who said it, but maybe I agree with that person. But with that being said, I haven't completed any transfers, guys. I was just an emergency loan signing whilst the Liban situation was still, you know, uncertain, if you will. But by all means, if the contract arises, Hasib, win please, contract please. You know where to find me. I will be there no matter what. Big up your thing though, man. Joe Willock's burner. I hope it's the real Joe Willock. He says, but whoa, I hope it's not, because his take is horrible. Buying players based on potential isn't a good idea. What on earth are you saying there, bro? I feel like you need to get in the comments and explain what you mean to the rest of the class. Because what are you talking about? That nearly every transfer is done with the intention of what they can offer potentially for the next 2, 3, 4 years. So no. This one, the plane shouldn't land. The plane shouldn't do not. The plane is going to be Malaysia Airlines MH37 or whatever, 370, bro. The plane has gone missing in the sky somewhere. The aliens have taken it. I don't understand the take. Sorry. Arhin Jr. says Neymar transfer to PSG was the correct decision for his career. Hot take. Hot take. It's a tough one, you know. I feel like this one deserves more of like a 20, 30 minute answer. Can I condense that to like 30 seconds? I think I'm willing to hear you. You know what it is? Had he won the 2020 Champions League, or the COVID one, the one they lost to Bayern, I think we'd be having very different conversations. And look, he elevated the status of Liga and football, and definitely PSG as like a powerhouse, along with, of course, you know, your Mbappe's and whatnot that came as well. We'll never know, to be honest with you, because obviously he wanted to not be in Messi's shadow all the time, which I understand. Obviously, if Messi's saying, yo, I'll give you the keys, maybe the way like Ronaldinho gave Messi the keys, it's a tough one. I don't know if I'm letting you land or I'm flying. I'm still thinking. So come back to me at the end of class. I'm still thinking. Hure Weaver says Huijsen will become best defender in La Liga this season. Hot take. And in fact, that's a medium take. I think I agree with that one. Let me know in the comments. Do you agree with that one? I think he will be. Yeah, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I have at risk. Oh my days. I have triskaidekaphobia. Now I'm scared I said something crazy. I'm going to get cancelled. But whatever phobia that is, yeah, big up your thing, man. Hope you recover very soon. I think Dean Huijsen is going to leave Madrid with a Ramos/Pepe legacy. See, the Huijsen thing, I was hearing it just now. This one, you've added a bit of extra spice to it, and you've lost me. You've put a bit too much spice on there. Ramos being Spanish, and like it's just, you know, the Champions League, the winning goals and the headers, and I just don't think Huijsen's ever really gonna get to that. High Leave says Joao Pedro will be top 5 goal scorers. Yeah, medium. I can see it happening. Am I going to bet on it? No, but it's a medium take. Like it's a reasonable one to assume that Joao Pedro can. If he does get it, it'll be like a 4th or 5th. He's not going to be top 3 in my opinion. A1 Ali, we have another Joao Pedro take. He says Joao Pedro will turn out to be signing of this season. Okay, it's a little bit more hot now. Signing of the season. No. He's really, really good. You guys know I like Joao Pedro a lot, but signing of the season. Worldwide, definitely no. Definitely no. I don't think so. In the Premier League, there can be conversations, but I feel as though to be signing of the season for Joao Pedro, what do you require from him, I guess, is the question that I ask you back in turn now. Because have like a little title race now. Cheeky FA Cup, cheeky, you know, run in Europe. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Titus Akbar, yeah, here we go. Listen, the Joao Pedro thing is going hot. We're expanding, bro. Titus Akbar says Joao Pedro golden boot. Now you've definitely lost me. I was willing to understand and sit on the plane and try to have a nap, but now like the turbulence is too much, bro. The turbulence is too much. I want to get off. I don't want to board this plane anymore, man. No, he's not gonna win the golden boot. This is either Matea or Mate Jake, whoever. Big respect to you. He says Chelsea will win the treble and Joao Pedro will win the Ballon d'Or. Here we go, guys. It's called hot takes. Yeah, it's not called I'm the genie. Send me your 3 wishes, bro. I cannot grant you these wishes. You've gone way too far. And look, and then we're gonna come back in May or June, yeah, and then Chelsea fans will tell us, nah, we didn't gas up Joao Pedro, guys. There's like 20 hot takes that are telling me Joao Pedro is gonna be the best player in the world. But hey, fair enough, man. We move on. Lamino999 says Coutinho to Barca is the worst signing in history. It's up there. I'll be real, it's up there. Just for the fact that this guy at Barca went on loan to Bayern and crashed 2 goals on Barca's head in that crazy 8-2. That's really embarrassing. But all time, I think I still got to give it to Anthony, you know. I think I still got to give it to Anthony. Like, the money spent for a player that was never even that good to begin with and didn't show it really at any point. Save says Baleba is not worth 50 M's. Disagree. I think just watch like 2 games in a row of Brighton. Watch Baleba and you say, you know what, I need that guy at my club. And again, it's because he's at Brighton, so maybe you don't see it. Maybe you don't believe in like DMs or box to boxes or 8s being 50 M's. Go get with the times, man. That's the going rate nowadays. 50 M's for Baleba. Ask United if they're willing to spend 50 M's, bro. He would change their lives. So no, I don't agree with that one. SZVEXC says Pogba and Fati are really risky transfers for Monaco. No, I disagree, to be honest with you. With all due respect to Monaco, they have virtually no expectations. Again, big up the title with, you know, Radamel Falcao and Mbappe and that. But realistically, you go to Liga, you expect PSG to go and win the league again. Monaco is a nice, relaxing place, environment, if you will, for Fati and Pogba to try and get their best selves back. If it don't work, oh well, you move on. No one's really going to care. Joseph Keem says Isak won't get 10 goals in the Premier League. That's a scorching hot take, bro. That's that one. You've added a Ghanaian shit on top of it as well. And I'm afraid at this point, I'm no longer eating. I want to get out the restaurant. Isak is going to get 10 goals, bro. And maybe that's what you want to happen, but Isak will get 10 goals. I'm so sorry. Brian Royale says Madrid's 09-10 window was overrated when you consider the effect and impact of the signings. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you, terrible take. How can you... First and foremost, Ronaldo's in there, bro. So automatically, that's one of their best windows ever. Like, you can say, yeah, Kaká didn't bang. But then you've got brothers like Benzema. So, no. Xabi Alonso's their current gaffer. No. This one is a really hot take. But it's one that is too... We shouldn't consume that. We should call whatever, the Ofcom for restaurants, Ofsted of restaurants, to shut it down, bro. I don't want to hear it. Lee_Sean Paul, Xavi Simons not hitting 10 GA. Oh, come on. He's going to get 10 GA, bro. Why? I thought you said 10 goals for a second. I said, yeah, sure. 10 GA is nasty, bro. I think he will. I like Xavi Simons. Noah Jackson, 9547. When the season's over, people will see that Juan Garcia is the best keeper. I guess that says in the world. He says of the world, maybe. I don't know. Something of the world. It's a hot take. I was really with you until you said the best in the world. I think you got to do more to surpass the likes of Alisson and Courtois, in my opinion. But as I keep on saying, number 3 in the list, more than fine, in my opinion. Ethan Cole. Xavi Simons is a far better player than Eze and will extremely outperform him. See, now I start gassing up Xavi Simons and then they now tell me he's going to extremely outperform Eze. I disagree. Masato_right. Ronaldo to Madrid is without a doubt the best signing of all time. Made 23 million off him too. I understand the logic. But like, there are signings maybe that were free transfers or, you know, in different years that they cost a few 100k and they gave 10, 15 years to their club. So I guess it depends on, like, are you talking value for money, pound for pound? Because obviously, like, yeah, Messi did not sign for Barca, right? He came up through Barca. Ronaldo, being the second best ever, he signed for Madrid. So I get where you're coming from, and you broke, you know, the records of Di Stefano and Raul and all these men, for those of us who remember. So I'll let you land. I hear it. C_Agnew. Job Bellingham will have a better Dortmund career than Jude. Oh, no. Jude's unlucky, man. I still remember that last day before he went to Madrid where all they had to do was win the game and they win the league. He was on the bench, I believe, injured, and Dortmund managed to bottle it on the final day. That would have done wonders for his legacy already. But Job, listen, I like Job. I think he's being underrated, but you are now going too far. You are overrating Job quite a bit. And like, I don't think it will be like the main guy at Dortmund, right? Like you could argue Jude was for a while. What to do again, boy? It says the only reason Bayern won't end up like Milan is because of league competition. I hear him. And I'll explain to you why. Serie A, you've got Milan. They're obviously, again, massive club. Juve hate them. Inter hate them. Everyone in Italy, they are like massive ops, right? They may have players going between clubs for sure, but again, there's vitriol behind it. In Germany, Bayern can just look at any team from their league that finished second the season before and say, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll take your guy. I'll take your best player. No problem. Yeah, your gaffer? Yeah, I'll take him as well. For the last however many years, but that's just what they do. And everyone's like, oh yeah, please. Like, for whatever reason, Bundesliga fans, they seem to just like, they support the Bundesliga more than their own teams. The way they rush to go and defend whatever Bayern do. Oh, you can't say that about Bayern. No, don't say that about my Bayern. Bro, they went to go and get Jonathan Tah for 2 M's. 2 million from Leverkusen. What's going on here, bro? They will grab Leverkusen's best players, Dortmund's best players, whoever's trying to compete with them, Leipzig, off your pop. You're ours now. Whereas Milan obviously can't do that. So I agree with you. Samaran J says, Chelsea are on the way to getting a relegation for their Blue Coat scam activities. Ho ho! It's a very hot take, I'll be honest. But would it shock me if in 5 years we see Netflix documentary, Todd Bowley? I was going to think of like a cold title, but I can't think of one. Go and use like AI or Grok or something. But essentially, I hear it. Because this Strasbourg thing and buying players and then coming back and then they go on loan. Dimitrov says Everton get top 6 with their transfers. No. Hot take, I like it. It's a bold one. Top half, they could be pushing for. I believe, what did I go? 13th? And they've continued to make really good signings. Grealish is flourishing. Barry should be starting soon in DI's class. So, I like it. But top 6 is... It's a bit too far away, bro. Who knows, man? I wouldn't mind it. I7 Hema. Isak to Liverpool will be Lukaku to Chelsea level bad. No. There's so many Isak ones, I gotta just save time and just say no. Zishan Hanavas. Or rather, Zishan Shanavas. If Ronaldo had signed for City over United, he would have won a Ballon d'Or. No, I don't think so. I feel as though, I know he scored 24 goals, whatever it was, but be honest, it was also at the detriment of the team as well. Everyone around him, their numbers got worse. And I'm not sure Pep really, truly wanted Ronaldo as much as people claim that he did. I don't know. Vincey 44th. For those of us who remember, Mourinho is the best scout in ever. Milito and Drogba to win. I guess that means Champions League. I disagree with you. Mourinho is very cold, don't get me wrong. And I know what you mean about the Drogba, hey, Mr. Abramovich, gold to pay. But if we're talking about like a lot of the like Invincibles or Arsenal's best teams, or brothers that most people had no idea who they were, I think it's got to be Arsene Wenger. There's probably more up there as well that I'm missing, but off the dome, no. Will Pill says Voltemade will take Newcastle to third this season. Hear my man. Hear my man. Listen, Voltemade might be alright in it. I don't know enough about him. He might be okay, but third is insanity. I'm so sorry. That one guy called Paddy. Grealish, after an amazing loan, will be England's starting left wing at the 2026 World Cup. Do you know why this intrigues me? More than the Dele Alli one anyway, because obviously one, he's playing regularly in the Premier League, doing well so far, and England aren't really blessed with left wingers, you know. I'm not an Anthony Gordon fan whatsoever. I never have been, and I probably never will be. So left wing's up for grabs. I guess it's going to be the battle of the loans, right? In terms of Grealish or Marcus Rashford at Barca, will he reignite? Banana Man. Is that Banana Man? Banana Man? Yeah. This window has been the best window from the past 5 years, at least. I think I hear you. The Ronaldo Messi window was insane, but this one, there's been transfer sagas, there's been, you know, hijackings whilst people are in midair saying go back to yard. It's been like a career mode transfer window. Many people are saying, I kind of agree. I've enjoyed it. And the most important thing, every team has stacked up on like exciting ballers, which is what I like to see, right? You've got Liverpool won the league, and you could argue they were like a boring team to watch and nobody wanted to like watch Salah. Boom, Ekitike, boom, Verts. Now they're going to see what it's like to have players that are fun to watch. You've got, so Arsenal were second, boom. Eberechi Eze, that's someone fun to watch. City were third, boom. Rayan Cherki, someone really fun to watch. We can go and go and go and go. Again, Spurs, Kudus, Xavi Simons. It's going to be a really exciting season. We go now to 5 YouTube comments to end with. Sheza says, hot take, but Donnarumma flops. He won't adjust to Pep's style, and Trafford displaces him in starting 11 around January. Pep will ship him to Saudi next season. Come back to this comment when I'm proven right. He doubled down and said, come back when I'm right. Here's the thing. I'm not a Donnarumma superfan, so I'll be willing to hear you out on this. The only issue I have, Pep's someone that, although he has his ideals, yeah, and like non-negotiables, we do see him kind of change his mind and completely overhaul things, right? Remember, he didn't even want a 9 before. Next thing you know, when he failed, boom, go and get me Erling Haaland, the complete opposite of what you'd assume to be like a Pep forward. He went and won the treble. So, yeah, Donnarumma cannot pass very well, but I feel as though his other qualities, if he's as good as he was last year, let's clarify, because previous to last year, I agree, Trafford should overtake him. Because I didn't rate Donnarumma pride. I don't know what version of Donnarumma we're going to see, bro. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that Pep will like having him in big games, personally. Liam Nathan says, hot take, after getting Zubimendi, Arsenal's midfield will be considered best in the Prem at the end of the season. No. Zubimendi, I need to see more, bro. I need to see more. I keep saying it. Old Trafford and Anfield, he's kind of been hiding a lot. I don't know. And it depends what level of Odegaard you get, because last season wasn't good enough. If it's the Odegaard of the previous 2 or 3 years, there can be convos, but Liverpool and City and Chelsea, if they can fix up and go like Caicedo, Lavia Palmer, they will be in the convo as well. Last 3, Mustafa says, hot take, R9 to Barca is the best signing of all time. For those of us who remember as well, he does. I'm sorry. If we didn't, for those of us who remember, I don't think it's even the best signing of that season. Because again, R9, listen, generational, all-timer, incredible. He spent 1 year there, bros. And he didn't even win the league. So for another player that didn't win the league at his club, but spent many years there, I'm going to go Alan Shearer. For those of us who remember 1996-1997 season. He went to his boyhood Newcastle and spent, what, 10 years there? I'd say that's probably a better signing than R9 for 1 year. Obviously, it's nowhere near R9's level, but you get my point. There are definitely signings that have been done free of charge. So Campbell, free of charge, went to go and win the double at White Hart Lane as well. So, yeah, I don't know about that. MM10GG says, Kolo Muani will outscore Gyökeres and Ekitike. Hot take. and I'm not gonna let you land on that. Do you mean combined? I hope not. I reckon both of them might outscore him, to be honest with you. I don't know how long Solanke's out for, but nah, not having that one. It's a hot take though. And the last one, hot take. Prime Amenyah goes for 100 mil. Ooh. I don't want to say too much, but those who remember my 09-10 season, when I was a versatile left winger, striker, left back, won the league, invincible as well. You know what? You might just have a point, but there we are. That's the end of the video. As per usual, like it, comment what ones you think were the worst takes of the video. Subscribe if you haven't already, because forget 100 mil. I'm on the road to 100k or even 40k for this month. That's our plan. Let's go in small steps. 40k this month, then we can look at 50k, etc, etc. And I'll catch you, man, tomorrow. Have a great week in a bit. Bosh.